All right, let's do a little bit of shoulder rehab using elastic resistance. So I'm going to hold my tube about shoulder width apart, palms up. Keep those elbows tight as you externally rotate your hands out. I'm going to put that handle through my hand just so it doesn't keep flopping around. There we go. All right, so 2, 3, 4. Now, as I do this, I'm keeping my elbows as tight to my waist as possible. That bottom, keep it under. Think about squeezing that butt tight. Perfect posture. Ears over shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. I know that doesn't sound like it has anything to do with your shoulders, but posture is everything. All right, almost there. Now, we're going to do it shoulder width again, palms down. Stretch that tube across your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Same thing with that posture. Keep your hip bones pointing forward. Don't arch your back. Don't move your rib cage around. All about the muscles behind the shoulder and between the shoulder blades. Let's do 3, 2, 1, and hold it. Now take it behind your head and in front while you're pulling it apart the whole time, okay? Keep pulling that tube apart. Shoulders down. Do not lift your shoulders up and down. Keep those hip bones pointing forward. Squeeze that bottom tight. And the neck as long as possible. Ears away from your shoulders. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And back to external rotation. Palms up. All right, palms up. Elbows tight. Open. Now really work that external rotation out here, not here. I already know you're tight here. I already know you're strong here. Let's work way out here where we are weak. All right, right between the shoulder blades. Keep them tight. And you can feel this right behind the actual shoulder itself. And hold. Palms down. Shoulder distance apart. Stretch across the chest. Again, squeeze the shoulder blades together, moving through the back of the shoulder, opening up that chest every single time. 3, 2, 1, up and over. 5 of these. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, third round. 10, 10, and 5. Palms up, elbows tight. Really working that outside range of motion. Hip bones forward. Hold that head high. 10s are numbered here. Woo! Yeah. All right, palms down. Shoulder distance apart. Stretch across the chest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Oh, burn, burn, burn. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Okay, moving on. Still using our tube. Take this somewhere, like I'm going to use the bar, vertical bar from my bike. You can also, sounds funny, but I use a wooden spoon right here, put it in a door, shut the door. So the anchor is on the inside of, like, let's say the closet or bathroom door, and it's anchoring it inside so that we could use this portion of the tube. But if you happen to have a bike around, the neck is great. So we're going to hold on one handle each hand, balance on one foot. Stand on your right foot, elbows wide, And make sure there's no, it's not loose, it's tight. Not out here tight, not stretched, but just tight. Balance on one foot, squeeze shoulder blades together, elbows high. And we've got 5 of those. 2, squeeze those shoulder blades together. 3, 4, one more, 5, and switch. Now the reason why we're doing this on one foot is you can't cheat. 2 feet, I could use my body weight and lean back without even realizing it. One more. But if you notice that your balance is a little off, then you know you would have been inclined to cheat had you been on 2 feet. So we did 5 on right foot, 5 on the left foot. Yep. All right, moving on. We're going to hold on to these tubes, keep it in the door, keep it on the handle, right across the body. Bring that elbow to your waist. Balance again, and externally rotate. 5, I lied, 10. 2, woo! 3, 4, 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we've done external rotation. We've moved that shoulder with our palms up, our palms down. Now our palm is in neutral. Holding on to those handles, turn. I'm going to put my back to you, but I'm trusting you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Back to standing row, 1 foot balance, elbows high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, external rotation. 1, 2, we have 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and switch. 1, 2, keep that elbow tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. All right, last round. Squeeze, shoulder blades together, elbows high, palms down. 2 more. 1 more, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring that elbow. See how my arm's straight? Pull it so that your elbow's bent, 90-degree angle. 1, 2, balance. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and switch. Bend that elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so that was really targeting our rotator cuff specifically. Now let's get the whole shoulder girdle working together. On your elbows or on your forearms, we're going to do scapular push-ups. Tuck your toes under. Again, looking for a straight line from your ears, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. Get that butt down, squeeze it tight. Push the ground away. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So make sure that low back is not arched, it's not sagging, it's up high and tight. Now on your hands and knees, open those feet nice and wide, and we're going to do one arm up to the sky and switch. 2, 3, don't rush. 4, hand directly underneath that shoulder. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and our last plank, reverse. Fingertips facing your hips, and lift your bottoms up. 1, 2, really opening up the front of that shoulder. 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze those glutes, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. All right, back to your forearms, scapular push-ups. Elbows down, straighten those legs, tuck the hips under, so you have a straight line from your ears to the shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. No sagging in the hips, no piking in the hips. Squeeze that bottom tight. Push the ground away from the forearms and elbows. Keep that butt tight. 3, 2, and 1. Now, on those hands. If you want to make these alternating T's more challenging, bring your feet closer together. So the further out the feet are, the easier it is to balance. Closer, the harder, more challenging. Get that shoulder directly over the hand, or place your hand directly underneath the shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Reverse planks. Take a seat. Fingertips facing your hips. Bottoms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. All right, last round. Elbows, forearm plank, extend those legs out. Shoulders over the elbows, get the butt tight. Again, watch your positioning, abs tight, push the ground away. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and on your hands for plank. So to make it even more challenging, we could stack our feet one on top of the other when we rotate. If you're not ready, this is fine. This is a little bit harder, but here is hardest. All right? 2, don't rush it. 3, make that shoulder work. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Ooh, that got close. Fingertips facing the butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. All right, so I do not want you to stretch your shoulder like this. We're going to stretch our shoulder backwards. Grab a wall. So if I'm at the center of the wall, my hands are at 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Rotate away, stretching the front of the shoulder, not the back of the shoulder. Open, 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 that chest, stretching the front of the shoulder. Can't say it enough. Now, go a little bit lower or even a little bit higher until you find that spot that is particularly tight on you. Everybody's spot is different. Mine's right there. 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock tends to be exactly where I'm tightest. Switch sides and rotate away from that arm. Keep rotating, rotating, rotating. Now again, I know it feels good to stretch across. Do not do it. We spend all day long in a stretch position across the body. Everything we do all day long, sitting at a desk, driving, whatever, everything's in front, so it's already stretched. That's why you probably have tears. All right? The back of your shoulder hurts, probably got a lot of little tears going on. Nothing necessarily worthy of surgery. Don't be frightened. So we are stretching the opposing side, trying to get that humerus, that arm bone, in the right spot in the center of the shoulder joint. All right? Being pulled forward all day puts a strain on those muscles in back and also impinges some of the nerves in that socket. So we got to get that humerus, that arm bone, right in the center, so it's coming out of the middle of the socket, not against one of the sides. Okay? Now, on your stomach. Squeeze that butt. Extend the spine. Oh, open, open, open the chest. Shoulders down and back, lengthen the neck. This is not right. This is right. So I really want you pushing the ground away with the heels of your hands. Be active with that upper body and with your hands. Push back child's pose. Take your arms over to the right and stretch the left side of your lats. Stay there. Again, if you have tight lats, your lats are attached to your arm bone. So if they're tight, it's pulling down. And then again, we're worried about it hitting the bone in the socket, hitting other nerves, or even other tendons and ligaments. So stretch your latissimus dorsi. I love this stretch. It feels amazing. And switch sides. And center. So we're in our child's pose. Center. What I want you to do is slide forward, 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 forward. Drop your forehead or your chin down. And then let your rib cage sink to the floor. So we're really opening up the lats and the chest and the rib cage. And hips back on your heels. Come on up to your knees. Circle your shoulders back. 3, open the chest. 2, 1, take a deep breath up, out, big social distance hug, and I'll see you for the next stretch. we've got a total body leg workout today. You could use either dumbbells or a kettlebell. I have a sand ball, one of my AlphaStrong Sand Balls. Just a little bit easier, a little bit softer on the body, you know, hitting, well, I tend to hit myself frequently and then I get all bruised up. But anyhow, you could do this with a dumbbell. You do not have to have a kettlebell. It's all fine. Now, we're going to do our warm-up is going to be with good mornings, which is pushing those hips back, okay? So what I want you to practice right now is put your hands on your thighs. Push, 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 push. Do you feel a hamstring stretch with your hands on your thighs? Yes, Sandra, I do. Well, then this is as far as you need to go. Any lower than this becomes all back, okay? So practice with your hands on your thighs. How far can I go to a hamstring stretch? Let go. Well, that's as far as your hands are going to go. All right? On a deadlift or good morning, that's our range of motion. Now, if we're going to use dumbbells, I want you to take them, these are 10s, up here on your shoulders. Hold them in front, and you're going to push your hips back like that. If you have a barbell, barbells are great too. If, like me, you have a sand ball, you're just going to hold it behind you like that. Super simple. Okay, kettlebell, same thing. Hold it back here. It's just not as comfortable as the sand ball. So this is actually where we're going to start. So grab your equipment, put it on your back. I'm going to turn sideways. Our feet are hip width apart, nice and close. Externally rotate that femur. I'm going to turn. I'll just face you. Externally rotate that femur. Push the hips back. 10 is our number. Ready? Slow. Take it down. 1 and up. Do you see how I look bow-legged? 2. Make sure that you're pushing back, spreading the hips, as they say in yoga. 3. Externally rotating that femur. 4, as opposed to internally rotating. All right, 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 1 more. And 10. Now, I'm just going to drop it because I can. We're going to do sumo squats. So you're going to hold it like a goblet right here on your chest. Externally rotate those femurs. Bones go out, legs are wide. Down. 20 is our number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, baby toe down, 13, 14, 15, I'm going to turn to the side, 16, see how my knees are out, 17, 18, so is my butt, 19, and 20. Woo! To the floor. I am warmed up and we're not even done with our warm-up. Plank with a pull through. So we're going to start our first round, hands and knees, reach across. So if it's a dumbbell, it's fine. Same thing, just grab it, put it aside. 1, switch hands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good mornings. Good morning to you, and you, and you, and you. 10's our number here. And you know, go for that bow-legged feeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost there. One more. All right. Take it around for squats. So, if you're doing a sumo squat with 2 dumbbells, hold your dumbbells in front. If you're doing it with 1 dumbbell, you could hold it down below or also in front. All right. Ready, steady. 20 is our number. 1, 2. Open those knees. Baby toe down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Pull through. So, a little bit more challenging. We're going to go on our toes. Legs are wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. We are almost officially warm. One more round. All right. Push back. 1, 2, all the way up. 3, hip bones pointing forward. 4, 5, always remember to come all the way up. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. All right, sumo. I'm going to drop mine. I'll give you a chance to delicately move yours to the front. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Pull through. Okay, so level 1, level 2, feet are wide. The closer they are, the harder it's going to be. Now, my feet are not going to be touching one another, but I'm definitely not going to be way out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, water, 10. So we're going to do a snatch. Again, kettlebell, kettlebell, sand ball, whichever you want to use, as well as a dumbbell also works. We're going to do a snatch. So this arm that has the weight is going to be the leg that is immobile. The leg that has the weight stays right where it is. All right? So we're going to be going lunging forward and lunging back. Make sure you have lots of room behind you at home and a low step. Not really high, but, you know, not the ground either. Okay, grab it. let's get started. I'll use this arm first. So let's do one snatch up. I'm going to turn to the side for you. Right. So the leg that has the weight stays where it is. The other leg goes forward, back, switch. Forward, back, switch. Forward, back, switch. Forward, back, switch. Forward, and back, switch. Forward, and back. Forward, and back. Forward, and back. We're almost there. Forward, and back. 3 more. Forward, and back. One more. Good. And down. Now, this is the fun one. So we're going to do a double groiner with dumbbells, kettlebell, sand ball, doesn't matter. I'm going to demonstrate with the dumbbells first. Double groiner and swing. Down. There's my groiner. Swing. Down. Double groiner. Swing. Okay? That's the dumbbells. Now I did try this with an iron kettlebell. It works. But man, you have to stabilize. So if you have a sand ball, we got a little bit easier. So, ready, set, 10's our number. Double groiner. Ready, and swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think my 2 demonstrations should count. And 10. Whew. Okay. I take my jacket off. So, that is round 1. Aren't I looking rather autumnal? Okay. Here we go. So, snatch, lunge, lunge. Up. The leg that has a weight stays right where it is. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Woo! 9. That was a good one. And 10. Oh. Graders with the swing. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, whew, 9, 10. All around. Whew. All right. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, and 10. Double Groiner, swing. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. Water. Overhead squats. So just like a windmill, you're going to look at your hand the whole time that your weight is over your head. Whether it's a dumbbell or kettlebell, doesn't matter. You are looking at it, okay? Now, just like with a windmill, we go butt out, right? But then we're going to bend both knees all the way down. The big challenge is the opposite leg. It's going to want to do this. Your butt cheek is going to have to make it do that. All right? Butt out, all the way down, woo, all the way up. Let's see if we can do it. So, I'm going to move my step because I need to make sure I have lots of room. All right, I feel better about myself now. So once we do our squat, the next move is cross back lunge, and we all know that one. Just like that, okay? Piece of cake. Ready, set, swing, hold it up high. Now let's do our first squat. Look at it, stick your butt out, and come up. Now cross back lunge. And then we switch sides. So same thing, look at it, up, cross back lunge. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And there's our 10. Around the world. Again, you could do this with dumbbell, kettlebell, sand ball. Slow if you need to. I prefer using that momentum, all right? I'll demonstrate too. I think I always like to start that way. I can never remember. Halfway through I remember. So the motion is be around the head to the back and then down. Always around the head, back. All right, so from here, around there, around there, okay? Let's go. So 10's your number. Unfortunately, I can't do that and count at the same time. So, I know I've jumped ahead of you, so I'm gonna let you finish. All right, now, back to our squats and cross back lunges. Feet nice and wide, your weight between your legs. Ready, set, up. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay, 9. Last one. And I'm going to do that one over. There we go. 10. Oh. Around the world, 10's your number. I will not count out loud. I'll count in my head. Ready, set, go. One more set and we're done. That went by fast. Okay. Total body, 30 minutes. We did it. One. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Woo! Tommy! Do you want to meet my godson? Come here. All right, let's do 10. It'll take him that long to get here. 1. 10. Oh, suddenly he's too shy. Water. Say hi. 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 Ah. All right. So on your knees. Go ahead. We're pointing our toes, stretching out anterior tibialis. So from the side, it looks like that. Right there. Stretch, stretch, stretch. On your hands and knees. So knees directly underneath your hips, hands directly underneath your shoulders. Chin to chest, draw your belly button in, separate your shoulders, and push that ground away. Active, active arms, active, active, active. Now reverse. This is neutral. From neutral, point your head up. Did my low back sag? No. Did my rib cage sag? No. Up. Now tailbone up. Did my rib cage sag? No. Did my low back sag? No. I extended through my low back. All right? So I'm extending through my upper back and low back, well, the entire spine. That would be my goal, all while pushing the hands into the floor. Okay? So here we go. Chin to chest, separate the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale as you pass through neutral. Inhale. Exhale as you pass through neutral. One more time. Inhale. Exhale as you pass through neutral. And child's pose. Sit back, arms out, stretch those arms out as far as you can. Take both hands to the right, stretching that left side. Switch. Really stretch that torso. All the way from your right elbow, through the shoulder, rib cage, waist to the hip bone. And if you're lucky, maybe even into those hips. And center. Oof. I hate it when you stop, and that's when the sweat starts. So, arms out in front. What we're going to do is slide your towel forward, so that you're on your forehead or on your chin. Open up the rib cage, open up the armpits. Whew. Let the rib cage sink towards the floor. Whew. And back up on your hands and knees. Giant step forward with that right foot. All right, I'm going to turn sideways slightly so you can see my leg. Now, drop that hip bone down. Your back leg, drop the hip bone down, opening up, hip flexor, quadricep. Down we go. So yes, it was a total body. Big emphasis on shoulders and legs. If you can, now if you can't, don't worry about it, but if you can, grab opposite hand as foot to increase that quadricep stretch. But do not compromise your hip flexor stretch in order to grab that foot, all right? You got to be able to do level 1 before you do level 2. If you can't do level 1, do not skip into level 2. And release that foot. Now, we're going to drop this knee out to the side, on the side of our ankle. So I have no weight on that leg. You see that? Continue to drop the back leg down, still opening up that hip flexor. But we're going to grind or roll and wiggle, jiggle into that hip. Again, back in April when we started doing this stretch, man, I was tight, it hurt, I couldn't hold it for more than a couple seconds, and I just wanted to scream. But, you know, 9 months later, everything has changed, yet nothing has changed at all. Okay, now, foot flat, stick your butt out, hamstring stretch. We're going to point and flex. Now, if it hurts to flex, then don't flex. Or if you can only flex a little bit, go for it. That's fine too. Hold the toes pointed, and now take that tailbone and point it out, lift the chest up. Hold that hamstring stretch. And switch. Whoa. Giant step forward. Drop down, opening up that back hip bone. If you can, opposite hand as foot. If it gives you a hamstring cramp or it causes you to stick your butt out, don't worry about it. Our main concern is to open up those hips. Increase that range of motion in your hip flexor. We sit all day long. Well, most of us sit all day long at our keyboard. And it gets tight, 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 tight. All right, release and drop it over. Again, there's no weight there. I'm holding myself up. Keep opening up through the front of that hip, opening up that hip flexor, all the while wiggling in this hip joint. This is probably the third time I've done it today. Man, 6 a.m. doing it with, it was super tight and kind of went clunk, clunk, clunk. Noon, it felt a little bit better, and now it feels amazing. Almost there. And hamstring stretch. So, stick your butt out, flex and point those toes, Again, if it hurts to pull back all the way, then just go partially, that's okay. Point the toes. Now, tailbones, stick it out, lift the rib cage up, and hold that hamstring stretch. Knees together, and upward facing dog, shoulders down, open up the chest, right here. Really lengthen through that neck. Squeeze your bottom tight, opening up those hip flexors. All the way down. Right hand 2 o'clock. Bend your left knee and roll over. Open up that chest. Switch sides. Bend and roll over. On your tummy, push back, child's pose, and then spread those knees apart. See if you can open them up a little bit further. How far can you go? Now bring your hip bones north of your knees. Wishbone. See if you can open those knees a little bit more. And on your stomach. Oh, legs together. Stand those elbows. Chin to chest. Let's add the right leg. When your head goes forward, toes go up. They're going to go back together, up together. Now hold the toe up, head up, and they both go down, both go up. Keep that hip bone in the ground, don't let it pop up. That's the hardest part for me. Oh. And switch. So, left side toe up, and back together and forward together. Down and up. Now hold that head up, toe up, and they go down together, up together. And rest. All right, on our hands and knees. Sit back. Circle shoulders backwards for 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath. Up, out. Big social distance hug. And I will see you tomorrow.